are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Lindsey now off the read option. A strong running. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Mahomes now on first down. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert off of play action. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Raiders. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now Herbert, third and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
53 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play there for KC. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 8.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Butker's kick here is good. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Herbert on 1st down now. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey. 4 down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And once again, this is Sanders. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that blitz coming, and down he goes. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. To try again after the sack. Herbert on the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They go play fake. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Touchdown Raiders. Chase Claypool, 92 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Sanders got it for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess they're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They snap it to Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Now watch one. Mike's 50, Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Kelsey, a nice catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Mahomes now to throw. And that's complete to Sanders.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Mahomes now on first down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 27 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by one more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Raiders on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. The 20. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's complete, and he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And running with power here. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get ready, get ready. Get ready. 45.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
53, Mike 53. Silver, silver. 18, right here.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Again, Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch twist.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, it's Herbert. A big play there for the Raiders. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll look to